March 27, 2009 was the day that I pulled out a knife on him. Because I knew the next time he hit me, one of us would have to die. And I now felt like it was his time to do a little dying, to do a little crying, to sacrifice his wealth for the enrichment of someone else. And if you ask me freely, I may tell you that I loved him completely, but the only time I felt his love is when he would beat me. Because, see, his passion was in his rage, and his nurtures when he tried to play doctor and rearrange my face, but left me with a surgical scar that serves as a reminder to the fact he was able to punch me so hard that I flew over the couch and my face landed on the glass coffee table. Or how the presence of his own blood didn't deter him from drawing mine and causing me harm, because he still proceeded to punch me in my face as his infant nephew lay in my arms. And while he was giving me physical bruises, he also left me with emotional scars, and they say that I'll heal. Everything in due time. Well, maybe the judge should have given him a little more, because I still have nightmares, gasping for air if I tried to cut short mine. And it was crazy how he could be so convincing, like he even had me thinking, well, maybe I fell and he didn't trip me, or maybe I bumped into the refrigerator and it didn't hit me, or how he would pour me with sob stories like, baby, I won't do it no more. If that's the case, how could he be sorry for something he claims to not have done in the first place? Telling his family that I beat myself up like I was the woman from A Thin Line Between Love and Hate, but see, his hate for me would always cross the line. And my love for him would want, wish, and hope this would be the last time, but it never was. And just in case I was ever 100% convinced of his innocence, he'd always spark a new memory, because I still get inflamed when I hear his name. And wish the thoughts of him that I disseminate would disintegrate in total. But that's one thing about a memory. There's not enough lighter fluid in the world to burn a mental photo, because I can still smell him. Sweat mixed with liquor, mixed with depression, mixed with cigarette. The smell of oppression is one you could never forget, or the feeling of not even wanting to go home, but to love your tormentor. Call it Stockholm Syndrome, because I loved him. Or at least I thought so. But I couldn't even love myself enough to let him go. But I couldn't, because he was my brown sugar babe. I got high off his love and he didn't know how to behave. Mahogany misogyny, coffee-colored hands trying to permanently stain each tooth. Mocha melancholy trying to steal my youth. Sweet chocolate lies covering up my truth as ebony eyes were shielded by caramel eyelids from punches, because pain doesn't hurt as much when you can't see it coming. Bruises with rainbow-colored hues, because marks are a little harder to feel when you incorporate verbal abuse. Because blood always comes out a little thicker when it's forced in. Tears always taste a little saltier when they're yours. And sex always loses its pleasure when it's coerced. And dying feels just a bit easier when you're being killed by someone you adore. Thank you. All right, I feel like it would be wrong of me to not...